Hello, my friends, and welcome back.
Yeah.
Today, we're going to be taking a look at some plus-size park hoppers talking about how they can't fit into the Harry Potter ride at Universal. We're also going to be taking a look at a clip of a guy on TikTok who says if you can't fit into the ride, this should be a wake-up call, and another bonus clip at the end where a fat activist is attacking that guy, so be sure to stick around until the end. Also, please be sure to check out a video I released over the weekend on my second channel about that terrible breakdancing that took place at the Olympics. Here's a link. Before we proceed, please click the like button so that I may apply comb to mustache.
Have you been dying to ride Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey at Universal's Islands of Adventure, but you weren't sure if you'd fit?
No.
Hey everyone, we're plus-size park hoppers, and we range in sizes from 2x to 5x. Make sure you like this video and follow us for more plus-size tips and tricks. On this ride, you enter through the castle gates and down the familiar passageways and corridors of Hogwarts. We highly recommend trying the test seats in the front of the ride. The ride vehicle consists of one row with several seats. The seats are molded, which can be uncomfortable if you have larger hips or thighs. The safety mechanism for this ride is a chest restraint. Katie in the blue skirt wears a size 3X top and 22 pants, and her hips are 65 inches. The team member was nice enough to help us with the test seat, but unfortunately, even with some pushing, Katie was not able to get the green light for this ride. My name is Stephanie, and
She's like, just crush me in there. I really need to go on the Harry Potter ride. Ribs be damned.
I'm wearing the gray shorts. I wear a size 2X top and size 20 pants, and my hips are 60 inches. With some help from the team member, I was able to get the green light on this test seat. It definitely wasn't the most comfortable seat ever, but it wasn't the least comfortable at Universal either. I have been on this ride before, and it was pretty cool, especially if you're a Harry Potter fan.
I am not.
One thing to keep in mind is that there is a moving walkway to get into the ride vehicle, so you will have to situate yourself while the ride is moving. There is a non-moving transfer station as well if you do have trouble with moving walkways. This ride is very similar to Soarin' at Disney World in the way that you're looking at a screen while in a
Oh man, this just makes me jealous that I haven't gone to a theme park in literally forever.
moving vehicle. If that's something that would give you motion sickness, this ride might not be for you. We hope that these tips help and that you enjoy your Forbidden Journey.
Oh, is that some Harry Potter beer?
We hope that these tips help and that you enjoy your Forbidden Journey.
Those tips do help. I've talked about before how various situations that I'm going through in life would be a wake-up call to me. Not fitting into the ride would definitely be one. Breaking a chair, breaking a toilet, breaking like any sort of infrastructure that other people would fit into would be a wake-up call to me. Next.
Have you been dying to ride Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey at Universal's Islands of Adventure, but you weren't sure if you'd fit? Hey everyone, we're plus-size park hoppers. We range in sizes from 2X to 5X. We highly recommend trying the test seats in the front of the ride. The ride vehicle consists of one row with several seats. The seats are molded, which can be uncomfortable if you have larger hips or thighs. The safety mechanism for this ride is a chest restraint. Katie in the blue skirt wears a size 3X top and 22 pants, and her hips are 65 inches. The team member was nice enough to help us with the test.
65-inch hips. I'm not trying to be mean, man.
65 inches. The team member was nice enough to help us with the test seat, but unfortunately, even with some pushing, Katie was not able to get the green light for this ride. I wear a size 2X top and size 20 pants, and my hips are 60 inches. With some help from the team member, I was able to get the green light on this test seat. It definitely wasn't the most comfortable seat ever, but
It's all crushing you to death. You're like, oh, I'm ready. Let's go. They're like, are you sure? I could see that you can't breathe, and the restraint seems to be stopping your heart from beating. Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
it wasn't the least comfortable at Universal either.
Listen, I'm not fat phobic, but I'm just gonna say what everyone's thinking. How is this not a wake-up call to you?
Okay, I'm gonna have to agree with this young man right here, and honestly, I don't think that he was that mean in saying that. That's just a voice of concern, honestly, dude. Like, that's me, dude. I'm a voice of concern. I'm not here to make fun of you. Even though I try to keep things light on this channel, have a little laugh here and there, we all have a little yuck. I don't want to hurt anybody at all. I'm just trying to use humor to convey a little bit of common sense.
I understand losing weight can be hard, but it's actually not impossible. And the craziest part is that a lot of the comments on this video were saying the amusement park was discriminating against her and they need to make the seats bigger.
The comment said that the theme park is discriminating against these people.
I'm gonna go crazy. For those of you out there that think this is
Hold on.
discriminating against her and they need to make the seats bigger. I'm gonna go crazy.
You got way too much common sense to be on TikTok, man.
Those of you out there that think this is discrimination, reality check. The world doesn't have to conform to your unhealthy habits. I actually just came up with a solution that would solve this entire situation.
Don't say it. Don't you goddamn say it.
It involves
Don't you say it!
cardio and a caloric deficit.
No, you damn didn't. No, you damn didn't.
You know what I'm trying to say here, right?
Yeah, I do know what you're trying to say there. And I thought before you said that you weren't fatphobic, sir. Cardio? Caloric deficit? That would be a fate worse than death. No, but obviously, I agree with the young man, and he didn't seem like he was being fatphobic or being a jerk about it at all. He's like, I'm just gonna say what we're all thinking here, and that is that if you don't fit into a seat, maybe we could do something within this particular arena to address this situation. Yeah, maybe. Don't hit me! Alright, now we're gonna see a fat activist responding to this guy and getting very upset. Next.
But I'm just gonna say what everyone's thinking.
Applesauce. We are on the same wavelength, man.
How is this not a wake-up call?
Oh, that.
So this guy stitched the plus size park hopper account, which I'm sure a lot of you have seen, and I personally am really grateful for a lot of their content.
Yeah, it's not bad.
But I have had a few things that I've wanted to say about people who are hating on them or in their comments, or a lot of rebuttals kind of like this one. I just cannot stand this almost like hierarchy that thin or muscular people have against fat people.
What? You mean you can't stand this bias or something like that? This hierarchy that thin or muscular people have against fat people. Sorry for talking that way. What do you mean they have a hierarchy against you? What the hell? I think the word you were looking for was bias. They have a lot of biases. Biases, okay?
They almost have this attitude of like, I need to come in and save them, or they have no idea what it's like to lose weight. Like if we just teach them, or if I just tell them.
Okay, can you blame them for having that mentality? If I see that somebody is struggling with something and I have previously done that thing successfully, a decent human being would probably offer help to that person. Right? You're gonna get mad at somebody for achieving something that you didn't and then trying to offer you guidance like, yo, I see that you're struggling here. Here's what helped me, because I've been where you are and now I'm over here. So let me help you. No, that's fatphobic, huh? Damn it.
They need a wake-up call, etc. that then they'll finally learn, and then they'll finally lose weight.
Are we so egotistical that we can't accept that somebody else knows something more about a particular topic than we do? That's insane, bro. I know that I don't know C++ programming, so if somebody does, I'm gonna listen to their input on the topic.
Which, from personal experience, is absolutely ridiculous, because almost every fat person you know or see has attempted to lose weight. I mean, me personally, I have tried to lose weight since I was 10 years old.
Right, so if somebody's actually accomplished it, why wouldn't they offer you guidance? Why would you be butthurt about that? If somebody has tried and failed at something continually, that just further illustrates that they are not well versed in this topic and need some guidance, probably.
Since I was 10 years old, which has resulted in eating disorders and metabolism issues and just...
No, trying to lose weight doesn't mess up your metabolism. Not ever exercising messes up your metabolism. Your metabolic rate refers to how fit you are. My resting heart rate is between 45 and 55 beats per minute, which is considered insane for somebody my age. When I was larger, my resting heart rate was between 80 and 100 beats per minute just sitting here. The more athletic you get, the lower your resting heart rate will be, because your body is just used to all this activity level anyway. You're walking around, your heart's just like, boom, boom, boom. That's your metabolism. You are in control of it. To speed up your metabolism, exercise more. Okay, so she got EDs and metabolism issues from trying to lose weight, and also a huge plethora of knowledge when it comes to calorie deficit.
Plethora of knowledge when it comes to calorie deficit and, you know, how many calories are in a certain food item.
I'm not sure what the point of this spiel is. She's basically saying, I know everything that there is to know about weight loss, but ... question mark. Like,
what it takes to lose weight, etc. So this idea that because I'm fat and I haven't been successful, that I don't know what it truly takes, or I have never tried, or I've never had a wake-up call or a desire is just crazy.
That statement was freaking crazy. You said the idea that I'm fat and I haven't been successful at losing weight means that I don't know what it truly takes is crazy. Okay, so if we have tried and failed at something repeatedly, what does that mean? Does that mean we're an expert in this thing even though we just can't accomplish it? What are you on about? I'm really not sure what the point of this entire thing is. She's like, you think that fat people don't know what's up with weight loss? I've tried this, and this. No, none of them have worked. But I am an expert. What? Okay. That's an insane amount of ego. To try at something and fail repeatedly and still call yourself an expert at that thing. What the hell, bro? Wow.
Takes, or I have never tried, or I've never had a wake-up call or a desire is just crazy. And the second thing is, should I not be allowed to live my life regardless of where I am in my weight loss journey?
The guy said this should be a wake-up call. If you can't fit into the seat, perhaps you should look into things like a caloric deficit. Just to remind you of what that guy said a moment ago. So
I'm on one, period. Like, let's say I am the perfect fat person. I am doing exactly what you want me to.
I love that phrase, the perfect fat person. I got a mental image of like a scientist in a lab sitting behind a one-way mirror observing an obese person, like putting all these calculations into a computer. I'm trying to create the perfect fat person. They will spew fat acceptance rhetoric 24/7, and they will never tire of it. They will tire of getting up off the couch, but not of spewing fat acceptance rhetoric. This is how you create the perfect person. Don't you love my recreations? I'm always typing on an invisible keyboard. That's science, folks. I'm over at the genealogy lab, splicing genes, sweating like crazy, like, more rolls. More adipose tissue has to be added to this specimen. It's not perfect yet. It's not perfect yet. Sir, you've been trying to create the perfect fat person for days. You've gone mad. Just a couple more adjustments. I'm almost there. Shut up. Shut up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man.
I am in a pretty low calorie deficit.
You would lose weight if you were in a calorie deficit, period.
I exercise 5 times a week. My sole purpose is losing weight. I have blinders on, and all I care about is losing weight, which is what you're wanting.
Oh, she's talking about if she was the perfect fat person. Sorry, I forgot. After I went on that spiel, I forgot what the hell we were talking about.
I assume, should I not be able to live my life in the meantime?
He just said it was a wake-up call to not fit in the roller coaster. He didn't say larger people shouldn't be able to live their lives.
Like, just for me personally.
For me.
It would probably take me around 2 years to healthily lose the weight to get me in a thin body that is able to exist and take advantage of normal things.
Okay, so you're an expert in weight loss, and you also think it would take you roughly 2 years. Why haven't we been working on this the past 2 years?
Like park seats and airplane seat belts and concert arena seats and so on. So for 2 years plus, do you expect me to just sit at home?
What are you talking about, bro? He didn't say that they shouldn't be at the theme park or anything like that. He said it should be a wake-up call if you can't fit into the seat. Fat activists cannot even stay in the same conversation. Good lord. Yeah, personally, if I couldn't fit into a seat on a roller coaster, that would be a huge wake-up call for me. So what do you want me to do? Never leave the house while I'm in the process of losing weight? Be tucked away somewhere hidden from society so they cannot see my shame? What? Nah, dog. No, man. I just said it would be a wake-up call, you know? Like, hey, this sucks. Maybe I want to turn my life around, you know? So you want us all to die? Oh my god.
You know what happens if within those 2 years, again, let's say I'm being the perfect fat person and doing what you want me to.
What do you mean doing what I want you to or what he wants you to? It's really immature and weird that you would phrase it like, you guys want me to do this. You should want to do it for yourself if you want to fit into the seat. If you don't want to fit into the seat, then continue on your current trajectory or whatever. This reminds me of Marissa Matthews trying to stick it to the haters by gaining weight. If you think that taking care of yourself is only to appease these other people, then you are completely lost.
Within those 2 years, if my family wants to go to Universal, or we want to go on a beach vacation, or I want to go to a basketball game, I'm just not allowed to do those things?
I don't know. Are you allowing yourself to do those things by fitting into the appropriate seats? That's who the question should be directed at, is you.
I think resources like plus-size park hoppers are really beneficial for people to, whether they're on a weight loss journey or not, which, nobody owes that to you, period, to be able to be worthy of.
Right, you don't owe it to anybody else to lose weight. If you're happy with your current situation, then don't change.
Of anything. But regardless of if they're on a weight loss journey, I think it's great to be able to look and go, okay, well, I am going on vacation, and
Nobody is saying that the plus-size park hoppers are wrong for trying to show people whether or not they would fit into the roller coaster. He just said it was a wake-up call. I'm sorry to keep bringing this back up.
I am currently plus size. What am I able to do? What am I expecting? And I think it's really beneficial. I just wish thin people and honestly gym bros would think before they open their mouth.
They need to say something smart like, I've tried continually to lose weight and failed, and now I am an expert. That's what those people should be saying. That's way smart.
And think before they assume that every fat person is just empty up here when it...
Dude, it doesn't matter how intelligent we think somebody is. If they have failed at this one thing continually, they are not an expert, period.
Comes to weight loss, I just think that's so crazy. And to be quite honest, we don't need people like you to come in and give us a wake-up call and save the day.
Right, you're not going to see the wake-up call until you want to see it for yourself. Similarly to when somebody wants to get sober. Like, you can't force somebody to get sober, even if you put them through all these court-ordered programs. They have to actually want to get sober. Similarly, if you don't see the value in fitting into the seat, you are not going to see the value in changing, and you're not going to want to change.
We just don't need it, so.
Okay, so that was not a wake-up call. Some of my favorite ones are when like a fat activist starts going into this spiel about how they've done this, and this, and they know all this stuff. Like, it's honestly a very bizarre, egotistical display. I keep failing at this thing because I'm such an expert. I know about caloric deficits. It would take me about 2 years to lose the weight, but in the interim, I would still need to go to amusement parks and stuff. So what do you think of the clips that we just saw? Is it a wake-up call if you can't fit into the Harry Potter ride at Universal, or any other ride for that matter? Was that guy a jerk for saying that it should be a wake-up call? And what do you think of that fat activist's response to that guy at the end? Leave a comment below. Happy Monday, everybody. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.